fact-checking what may be a flip-flop for the incumbent candidate in Arizona's closest battle for Congress. Now, Ann Kirkpatrick trailing her Republican opponent, dentist Paul Gosar. Last month, Kirkpatrick told my buddy right here, Mr. Hemmer, that it's not the time to be raising taxes, referring to the Bush tax cuts, of course. Turns out she didn't always feel that way. And now William Lajeunesse is live in Los Angeles with the details. William, good morning.
Well, Arthal, twice Kirkpatrick voted against extending the Bush tax cuts for everyone. The National Taxpayers Union gives her a rating of 33 out of 100, and yet now she campaigns like a penny pincher, almost divorced from her party, Speaker Pelosi, and much of her own voting record.
I am proud to be a Democrat. I always say I'm a Democrat.
But neither in her campaign ad nor in direct mail does Congresswoman Ann Kirkpatrick say she's a Democrat.
Independent, like Arizona.
Nor does she mention voting for two big Democratic bills, health reform and the $800 billion stimulus.
She has run away from her record. It's a tale of two Anns.
Critics point to Kirkpatrick's statements on Fox News.
I'm so disappointed that the president's talking about more spending.
But records show Kirkpatrick voted for multiple spending bills, including one experts say increased the deficit by $134 billion.
People would say that you're trying to portray yourself as one thing when you voted as another.
I am concerned about spending, and those were tough votes, believe me.
Kirkpatrick campaigns like a fiscal conservative.
This is not the time to raise taxes. I've always been an independent voice.
But the Washington Post says she votes with Nancy Pelosi 84% of the time.
I've opposed all of the bailouts.
Kirkpatrick claims to have stood up to the Democratic Party and voted against bank and auto bailouts, when in fact she wasn't yet elected and couldn't have voted.
Do you feel those were factually inaccurate statements, or at least misleading at the time?
No. And in fact I have voted against every bailout since I've been in Congress.
Yet many would maintain that the $26 billion bill to help out the states was a bailout bill. TARP 3 was $30 billion for small banks, and there were homeowner bailouts that you voted for as well.
I don't see those as bailouts. You know, what a bailout is saying you're too big to fail.
Now, according to roll call, Kirkpatrick is one of the 10 most vulnerable Democrats in the House, Arthel, and she is down right now by as many as 7 points in the polls. Back to you.
I mean, like everybody's been saying, there's no telling what's going to happen in 3 weeks. It's hard to predict.
You bet.
All right, William Lajeunesse, thank you very much.